Hey, YouTube family. Thought I'd get a hold of you again. Sorry, it's been about 3 days since I've videotaped anything. We've been pretty busy. Just a slow rundown. We did make it to Springville, Ohio. Once we got there, we picked up another load. Our loads for the last 2 times have been just plain garbage. We had a load from Springville, Ohio to Wintersville, PA, then on to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we had actually 2 loads in one, and did not really go for miles. I think it was in the 200s, and it was just plain bogus. So when we got it done and got it there, once we dropped off a load in Ohio, we did ahead and picked up a load and went into Wintersboro, Ohio. Then it went on over to Pittsburgh to drop it at the 90. Then we basically clammed up inside of around Pittsburgh area, waiting on a call. Of course, this is New Year's time, so we knew it was going to be we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if we'd get a load or what we're doing. So we set up at Pilot and got us a shower in and got to just kick back and relax. And then we got us a load, but it was kind of a weird load in a way because it wasn't very far and like 23 miles or some crap. It wasn't nothing. And then we ended up doing it. And then we ended up going we went clear up to a place called Reed City, Minnesota to pick up a load and then bring it all the way back into Pennsylvania to Allentown. So that was a $711 mile load, which no big deal, we did it. So we brought it back, and then we had to deadhead from Allentown down to a town called, and this is going to be hard to pronounce, Tuckahoe, Pennsylvania. It's down towards the Chesapeake, not far from Baltimore, not far from Wilmington. And we went down there and we picked up a blueberry load. And this load is actually going from Pennsylvania to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where we're at right now. So we got loaded, took them about 5 freaking hours. We had a driver count, and we finally got out of there afternoon, and we decided, well, we had ate dinner or lunch. We got to our location, our 01 this morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning. So we grabbed both cans of soup, and we cooked us some soup for supper because there was nothing open around that time in the morning. So we did that, and then of course we went to sleep, rest, and Jamal woke up and got us loaded into a spot before I even woke up, and went ahead and got that taken care of because Jamal was running the night shift. And we sit there, and finally they got us loaded. We got out of there about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We got over here. We're at a Pilot right outside Clarendon, PA, just southwest or southeast of Pittsburgh. And we decided to get us a shower and get us something to eat, and that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in a Denny's at a Pilot right now, our Flying J, and waiting on him to get out of the shower. We're going to have some dinner, and then we're going to roll. Now I'm going to continue to roll on. Looks like we're going to take Interstate 80 once we get there. I'll tell you what, I do not care much for Pennsylvania at all. I don't like the hills. I don't like the way things are it's up and down, corners, sideways. And I've been running at night, and it's just almost hard to see what I'm trying to look for. So I'm having to be real cautious, and it's really tense for me. I'm trying to get the system down and learn more. But anyway, hopefully I'll get through it, and once we get into Ohio, it'll calm down a little bit, and then, of course, on into Michigan, it'll be a little easier. We'll go through the same place we just came back from, Reed City, but it's further north. We'll kind of gain back down out of Michigan into Iowa into Nebraska into Utah. Now, Nebraska into Wyoming, and Wyoming into Utah. But what we've heard is that I-80's been closed off and on Interstate 80 there in Wyoming, off and on. So we don't know what we're going to get into. But this load, it's about a 2,000 plus load. But the problem is we got till Monday morning at 6:30 to deliver it. So technically we got 4.5 days left to deliver this load. And the way me and Jamal are, we can put a 2,000 miles down in 2 days, a day and a half. We proved that when we left Yuma, Arizona, and got to Ohio. So anyway, we're going to take it easy. I guess it's the way we're planning on it. There's been no changes on dates being moved back, so we're going to take a time and get there, and hopefully we don't run into a big mess of storms or or snowstorms or anything on the way. Right now, everything seems to be clear all the way into Wyoming, but we'll see. So anyway, just to catch you up on everything, down to about 46,000. So I've been here a full week as of Tuesday. Well, correction, as of Wednesday, yeah, Tuesday. I've been on the road with Jamal for 7 days on the TNT pace, and I've only dropped to 46,000 miles. So we only put in about 4,000 miles in a week, which is not an average token, but we're doing what we can. So anyway, we're working on it. We're getting it all taken care of, see what comes about, and then we'll go from there. So right now, I'm just letting you all know where I stand at. We're moving, but it was a little bit, this past 3 to 4 days, just wasn't fun at all. No good load and no miles. I mean, we didn't get crap for miles, and that irritates me, and it's just not for me because of my miles being, trying to knock down to 50,000. It's also for Jamal. I mean, Jamal is, this is all about Jamal too. He's the owner operator, so dude, come on, you got to give him some miles so he can make some money too. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, and we appreciate you. Keep comments, subscribe and ring the bell, and we'll get back with you in a few days. Well, y'all be careful. Take care. Bye.